Hey everybody, this is John Gray in upstate New York, the author of Keller's Heart, which is based on our rescue dog, Keller, who is right down here on the floor. Keller is deaf and he's blind, but he's a wonderful doggy. You see all of our dogs. We have 3 rescues, 5 dogs, and they're just all kind of hanging out right now. We want to thank you for tuning in right now, and also, well, we hope you'll make a donation because Paws Crossed really does great work. It's been a tough year with the pandemic. A lot of people are not getting out of the house and not giving the way they would normally, and that's normal, but now's the time when you can step up and do something. So I'll be reading Keller's Heart and hopefully making a donation. Maybe you can make one as well. Thanks again.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Mercer, and this is my dog Mac, and I will be collabing with him. I guess he's just going to sing with me. I got him from Paws Crossed, and we will be singing What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. I see trees of green and red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you.
Hi, we're the Rosino family. We adopted Owl and Jeeves from Paws Crossed about 3 months ago on March 12th, which we did not realize at the time, but actually also turned out to be my kid's last day of school. So we just felt kind of amazed and fortunate that we brought them home in the nick of time before we were all at home. And as you can see in the videos, they are so handsome and playful and have been keeping us constantly entertained since then. So we wanted to make this video just to express our appreciation to the staff at Paws Crossed, especially to Sue Terrens. We visited the shelter probably 3 times before we finally completed the adoption, and Sue was just so generous with her time and was so reassuring, and above all just devoted to the well-being and the right placement of the animals. And of course, when we did complete the adoption, the entire staff was just so helpful and enthusiastic, and they have been following up with us since then to make sure that everything is going well. So we are just in love with Owl and Jeeves. Thank you, Paws Crossed.
I'm a big believer in animal rights, And I love the fact that Paws Cross is a no-kill, animal shelter. I think it's the only truly no-kill shelter in Westchester County, and I really believe in the cause. And I think it's important that we do what we can to save pets. Paws Cross is a very important organization. They are efficiently run. They really care about the pets. They take good care about the pets under their possession. I think the volunteers and staff really love the pets that they take care of, and I feel that when you're looking at a not-for-profit organization, you want to support an organization that really cares. They don't exaggerate what they do. Actually, they underestimate to the public the great services that they provide. So I think that if you want a pet and you really care about the animals, then I think that you would want to be supportive of Paws Cross. I'm very impressed. I've been working with Paws Cross for a number of years since they opened up, and before that, there were other organizations like the Elmsford Animal Shelter and other groups that followed them that ran the facility. And Paws Cross, without question, is doing the best job. I think they're the most efficient. They're the most organized. They spend the money most efficiently. I think people get real value for their dollars when they make donations. And when I was a county legislator, there were so many complaints about the Elmsford Animal Shelter. Their heart was in the right place. They really wanted to help the pets, but they were not as efficiently run as Paws Cross. So I just really am very impressed with what I've seen, and I'm also impressed with the progress that's been made every single year since Paws Cross opened up, and a lot of the constituents have adopted dogs during the past few years. I've only heard positive things. I don't think I've received one negative complaint, and that's unusual for any organization.
Hey guys, Cocktails By Clare here, and I'm so excited to be here in honor of Paws Cross. It's an amazing organization, so keep donating. Now, I know we've all been quarantining for a long time, and we all need haircuts, and we all need cocktails. So the cocktail part, I'm here to help you out with. Today we're going to be making a Cosmopolitan. Get it? Cosmopolitan? Alright, I told you, I've been quarantining for a long time. Let's get started. So, you'll need some vodka, cranberry juice, pomegranate juice, Cointreau, ice, and lime, and a martini glass. First up, we need some vodka. The original recipe ratio is 2 parts vodka and 1 part of everything else. But what I'm doing differently today, instead of doing 1 part cranberry juice, I'm doing a half a part, so a little splash. I'll get a little more. And here's your pomegranate juice. A little splash of pom. Then we get some Cointreau. I love Cointreau, it's my favorite. And then we need lots of fresh lime. Fresh lime juice makes everything better. Every cocktail, you have to use fresh juices, fresh citrus. It really does just bring out the flavors, and it tastes better, honestly. Now, my favorite part, put that top on the shaker, and then you shake it up. Now, once it's nice and chilled, take your martini glass, pour in. Ooh, see that beautiful pink color? That's how you know you did it right. Then you garnish with some fresh lime there. And here you are. You're a fresh cosmopolitan. Cheers. It's so delicious, so fresh from that fresh lime juice, and the pomegranate juice mixed with the cranberry is a perfect combination. You're definitely gonna wanna try it out. Thanks for watching, and thank you for donating. Cheers.
Hi, Scott, thanks so much for asking me to do this. I love Paws Crossed. Super excited to be a part of this and to support all the wonderful dogs and cats and puppies. You guys are an incredible organization, so keep it up, and happy to be here. This is Lego House by Ed Sheeran. I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. If things go wrong, we can knock it down. My 3 words have 2 meanings. There's one thing on my mind. It's all for you. It's dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken now, I'm injured, and keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Now I'm gonna paint you by numbers and color you in. If things go right, we can frame it and put you on a wall. And it's so hard to say it, but I've been there before. And I surrender my heart, yeah, and swap it for you. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Don't hold me down. I guess the braces are breaking, and it's more than I can say. And it's dark in the cold December, and I got you to keep me warm. They're broken now, I'm injured, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. Pick you up when you're getting down. Out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. Out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Now.
Hi, my name is Dr. Peter Soboroff of New York Cat Hospital in Manhattan, and I'm here with my friend Captain Spaghetti to talk about Paws Crossed Animal Rescue in Elmsford. I'm a big fan of Paws Crossed. Indeed, my family has adopted 3 of our 4 cats from Paws Crossed. That would be Sweet Clementine and Fun Sisters, Pepsi and Cola. Hello, hello, Pumpkin. I know he's a sweet Sweet boy. Captain Spaghetti fortunately has a mom. I've been involved with Paws Cross for a number of years. On or around Father's Day, every year I will do a solo marathon to raise money for senior cat rescue. Senior cats, unlike Captain Spaghetti here, are a perhaps underserved, under-recognized segment of the shelter population, not surprisingly harder to adopt. And you know, these poor sweet kitties have ended up, their lives uprooted for typically no good reason. Owners will move, they might have small medical conditions, and these are the ones that are tougher to place. All right, we're gonna put Captain Spaghetti to bed. He's got the wiggles. Yes, he does. So every year for the past many years, I will run a solo marathon. I'll pick an interesting route, set up a GoFundMe page, solicit contributions from friends, clients, a little bit via social media, and steer those monies towards a few groups I work with focused on senior cat rescue, including our friends at Paws Crossed. A few years back, this was I did a midnight marathon, started at the stroke of midnight, ran the North County Trail in Westchester. That was scary. I won't be doing that again. I subsequently did a loop around the absolute periphery of Manhattan. That was interesting. Following that, what I called a tri-state marathon. I started just over the Connecticut border, ran through Westchester, Upper Manhattan, and across the George Washington Bridge into Fort Lee, New Jersey. Last year's marathon was actually the most interesting and fun. I crossed all the pedestrian accessible bridges that enter in and out of Manhattan, and indeed there are 17 such bridges, more than I thought. So crisscrossing all those bridges put me in, 40 plus different neighborhoods, none of which I knew very well, and that was a fun, interesting, and fruitful run. Last year's marathon netted over $50,000, some of which, of course, I was very happy to share with our friends at Paws Crossed. I'll do this again later this year when the time is right, but for now, I am happy to be a part of the 2020 Telethon. I hope my little stories might inspire you guys, whom I assume are already Paws Crossed fans, to do everything you can for our friends there. I'm sure you already do. So let's all pitch in as best we can. My best to everyone out there, and I hope to meet and talk to you sometime soon. Thanks.
Hi everybody, my name is Dana. I am a former adoptions counselor at Paws Crossed Animal Rescue and a current foster and volunteer. To date, I have fostered 26 animals with Paws Crossed and 38 animals total. So you can say that I definitely love fostering. Fostering is so important to me because it's really a way that you can make a difference. So many animals come in and, maybe they don't thrive in a shelter environment, or they need a little extra time to grow or to heal, or really just relax and get comfortable before they're ready to find their forever homes. So fostering can be a really crucial way that we can give these animals the space and the time that they need. We can learn all about them and just give them the time that they need to grow and prepare themselves for their forever homes so that, they'll be really happy once they're there. So with Paws Crossed, I primarily foster kittens. I have taken in a few older cats for temporary stays at my home, and it's just a ton of fun. You get to watch them grow, you get to show them new things. Just watching them see the world for the first time is so rewarding. So you really get to see how they develop and how they change, and then one day you get to say goodbye, and goodbye is the goal. That's what I tell myself all the time, even though it is hard. I love them as if they're my own, but goodbye is the goal, and I like to think of it as if I'm raising someone's future best friend. And sometimes I'm raising my own best friend and I don't realize it. I did have a foster named Kitty Keds She came in, she was found under someone's porch. She came in with 2 siblings. They were brought in a shoebox. That's how small they were. Kitty Keds, she had a pretty steep uphill battle after that. She was very sickly. One of her vets actually called her the Charlie Brown Christmas tree of cats. And most of her vets, and she saw many, they did not think that she was going to survive, but miraculously she did. Because she was in foster care, we were able to watch her all the time. For a time, she actually did come to work with me every day. I was very lucky. So she was actually in foster with me for 8 months. And then unsurprisingly, it got to the point where I realized she had been in her forever home that whole time. So I officially adopted her. I named her Cricket. And now she actually helps me to raise my other fosters. It's really exciting. I'm so grateful to Paws Crossed for being such a resource, such an asset to the community, that they can take in all of these animals and give them the care that they need before they go home. So remember that even if you can't adopt right now, if you can't foster, donate, you can still advocate. You can spread the word about why it's so important to help these animals, especially in times of crisis. So thank you so much for your support. Thanks for listening to our story. You'll probably hear from us again. We don't plan on stopping fostering anytime soon. So thank you so much and stay safe.
Hi everybody, how you doing? Julie Corbalis here. Happy to be with you to play a song for you tonight. I want to send this one out to Paws Crossed, which is an animal rescue in Elmsford, New York. You should check out their website. It's pawscrossedny.org. pawscrossedny.org. The song I'm going to play for you tonight is an oldie but a goodie for me. It's called Broadway, and it's from a CD of mine from 2008 called Old Flames and New Names. Broadway. And this is about, of all the Broadways in the country, this one's about Broadway in Astoria, Queens. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. I've been meaning to call, but your light ain't never on. Just a faint silhouette by the light of your TV set. But I keep my curtains tied up. Don't know if you ever noticed this. I keep the windows open so my cats can size up all your fish. Though I try not to stand by the window, in case my man finds me looking out for you. Out on Broadway, walk down Broadway, we stumble down Broadway. No need for the subway. I'm not so sure it's okay that I'll watch you some days from this penthouse fire escape. But I bet as you walk down below that you don't even know that I recognize your day. Now you're just wondering where you heard this here guitar on your way home from my favorite bar. If you listen when you walk right by my house, then you know it's you I sing about. Though I try not to stand by the window, in case my man finds me looking out for you. Out on Broadway, we walk down Broadway, we stumble down Broadway. No need for the subway. cover. Why can't I just call you instead? Out on Broadway, we walk down Broadway, we stumble down Broadway. No need for the subway. Walk down Broadway, we walk down Broadway, we stumble down Broadway. No need for the subway. All right, that's Broadway. My name's Julie Corbalis, and this one is for Paws Crossed in Elmsford, New York. Check out their website, pawscrossedny.org. Peace.
I retired several years ago. I was looking for a volunteer opportunity, and in addition to that, I love dogs. Paws Crossed was the perfect opportunity for me. There's several reasons why I like volunteering at Paws Crossed. First and foremost is bonding with dogs. I get to interact with many different types of dogs and many different dogs. I get to pet them, I get to play with them, I get to walk them. I find it very, very satisfying. Another thing that I find very satisfying about volunteering at Paws Crossed is helping some dogs that are not very adoptable. By helping socialize them, by petting them, by playing with them, you make them more adoptable by socializing with them. One example is Peanut. Peanut is a large dog who some people say is difficult to handle. When I go to Paws Crossed, I go into Peanut's cage. Peanut is so excited to see me, he jumps all over me and licks me. The two of us go out and go into one of the play yards. In the play yard, I play ball with him and I play fetch with him. But the thing that Peanut really likes the most is the two of us bonding. He kisses me, I hug him, I pet him. It's a very good experience for both of us. Finally, and lastly, something that's very enjoyable about Paws Crossed, there are so many wonderful people, both volunteers and staff. The one thing we all have in common is we love dogs. I love socializing with these people and interacting with them all. And finally, this is Jasper.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We hope you enjoyed that segment as much as we did. And this segment was sponsored by some of our gold sponsors: Eva Winiarska, Keeping Valerie in My Heart Forever; Maddie, Paws Crossed Legacy Dog and the Longo Family; John Capurso, in memory of Moro Peter Capurso, a great lover of dogs; Tootie Larios, the Dogs of Carnage; Eileen Rooney; Annette and Bob Barletta, love from Alex, Emmy, Tulip, Gracie, Sebastian, and Angelo; Julie Jacobs, Charles Baltman, and Subaru of Westchester. So our donation total is now $7,745. So just a little over $2,000 more, and we will hit $10,000, which will then automatically jump us to $20,000. So please donate if you can. And stay tuned, because coming up we have Rob Thomas. And before we go to break, I will read some of the comments that we've received. We have Kathy Massey. Thanks for rescuing Betty Rubble, now Eva. She has a forever home with me and my family. And Dana, grateful for my Charlotte 6-week-old kitten rescued 2 weeks ago. Silver linings during this pandemic. Melanie, thank you for helping a lost dog I rescued yesterday. You are all amazing. And then Phyllis, A shout out to all the annual Paws Cross golf outing attendees. Please do what you can to show your support for this great place. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like read aloud, please put them in the Facebook feed and we'll try to get to all of them. Thanks, and now to break.